Hey folks, hey, thanks for tagging along today. It is beautiful out. I am hiking down in to a lake that I want to fish. Won't be fishing it today. For all I know, it still has ice on it. But it is an absolute beautiful day. Beautiful out. Right now it's 61 degrees and it feels like it's about 68. It's just beautiful. This is a really nice location. The only thing about this location is depending excuse me, depending on the time of the year, this location can attract people. The access isn't very bad to get into where I'm at. I can see where they've had a fire pit over here. And over here there's a marker of some kind. I don't know what it's for. But there's a lot of open area. And I see a couple of pieces of split firewood. So obviously people come in here and camp. And I can see why. It's a great location. Driving down to the lake seems a little questionable. That's why I parked here. So I'm going to be hiking down into the lake, and we're going to see what it's like, see what the trail looks like, and see what the lake's looking like, and I'm going to bring you along. So let's go exploring. Let's hit the trail. Okay, this is the trail down into the lake. It's a regular little road. It is spring, so not knowing, just walking on it tells me that it's a little soft. And I'll find out if I can get my truck down in here or not after this walk. I'm thinking I'm going to have to give it another week to dry out a bit. I don't want to tear it up. There's a soft spot in here. Now if this is a little shaky, it's because I don't have my mini tripod that I usually mount in my day pack straps for when I'm hiking like this. So yeah, looking at this, I can see old ATV tracks. So I don't think anybody's driving vehicles down in here. They're just driving ATVs. And we're almost to the lake already. So I see off to the right there's a little pond in the woods. I don't know if you can see that in there or not. I hope you can see that. It's a nice little pond in there. Now, depending on how deep that pond is, that pond could be holding panfish, could be holding bass. It's not a big pond, it's only maybe an acre and a half. The main lake is down. You can just see it through the woods down there. And looking at this, boy, I bet you I could get the old King Ranch down in here. And if I had my tonneau cover on my truck and my new tent set up, oh yeah, they're driving down in here. I can see they got a camp area off to the left. And oh, this is such a beautiful day hiking today. Oh, I'm loving it. I think I might go hiking to Lost Creek Falls today. Yeah, so somebody's got an actual campsite set up in there, and this is all open in here. So I know they're camping in here. Oh yeah, you can drive your I can drive the King Ranch in here. But yeah, there's a nice little pond there. Now this lake, all they list for fish in this lake are largemouth bass and panfish. Oh, there's another area up there. Looks like they had a camp. I'm going to wander around a little bit. I'm going to set my other gear down and we'll wander around a little bit and take a good look at the lake. Yeah, I'm carrying my hiking poles and my tripod, my left arm, while I'm doing this. Oh boy, we got ducks out on the lake. The ice is gone. Beautiful landing. Okay, I'm going to set my gear to the side here. Beautiful, beautiful in here. This is a great landing here. I'll be able to launch a kayak in here. And this looks like it'd be a lot of kayak fishing. You're not fishing from the banks here. But I was out to this lake, oh my Lord, 15, 20 years ago, and had a little John boat. See, I don't remember this lake well, because I've only been out here twice, and the last time was 15 or more years ago. And all I remember, I came out here with a buddy of mine, and we had his little 12-foot John boat, and we rode around this lake, around all the edges, and it's got these great, awesome reed beds all the way around the lake. And this lake hasn't got attacked with invasive species because there's not a lot of, well, for one thing, they're not hauling boats from other lakes back in here. This access, it looks like obviously they're only using it for very small trailered boats or canoes and kayaks. So, but when we fished it, oh my gosh, we were hitting some beautiful bass in here. Absolutely beautiful bass in the 3 to 5 pound range. And we could have limited out on bluegills. So yeah, I've got to get my hands on a kayak and get myself out on this lake. And today would be perfect. It's just so calm and nice, beautiful. But we're going to take a walk. Okay, that's the boat access. Oh boy, before we even take a walk, there's nobody down here. I feel safe. I'm going to shed my jacket. It is just getting too warm. Wearing a very light jacket, but it is very warm. So there we go. That's a little more comfortable. I gotta keep an eye on my battery. I don't know how much battery life I'm gonna have. Oh, but this is so sweet, folks. Sty's in heaven. This is what Sty's been waiting for all winter. My retirement and a chance to get out in the woods. Oh Lordy. Yeah, this is a neat little pond back in here. I see a lot of spots where I could get in here and do some bank fishing to see if there's any panfish in here or any bass. Boy, looking at the water clarity in all these reed beds right on this end, and there's some over there. I think this puppy, and it looks deep. It looks, the water's so clear, but it looks like a pitch black hole out almost 2/3 of the center. The potential's here that this little puppy might just have some fish in it. We shall see. But this lake, it's called Pine Lake. Like I said, when I came and fished it over 15 years ago, the bass action was just awesome. And bluegills, no end to them. The bluegills weren't big slabs, but they weren't stunted either. Yeah, I see this kind of road trail comes back in here, and it looks like they've got another campsite set up. Somebody really was prepared, and they left behind their firewood. So obviously you'll get 2, 3, 4 sets of folks out here camping. This would be just sweet to be out here set up. I see, I don't know if you can see it or not, at the base of those birch, there's a 5-gallon bucket somebody abandoned there. This must have at one time been part of a CC camp, because we got this concrete slab here, and we've got these pieces of concrete here. Oh yeah. And then there's a trail heading down through there. I'll have to explore that a little. This would be a sweet little campsite here. You'd have to deal with the reeds, but you could pull your kayak in through here. Yank your kayak up in here, and great access to the lake. Yeah, you could easily establish a route through those reeds with a kayak. But the lake is just beautiful. It starts right over here. That pond is over there. But the lake starts there, and it wraps around and around and around. There's like a point out there, and it wraps around that point. Then the main bay, and it wraps all the way around to over here. Way over here. It's about 10 acres. It's about a 10-acre lake. But I'll tell you what, it is just, today, it is so peaceful out here. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And Sty is just taking it in. Keeping my eyes open to see if there's any sign of morels or any wild edibles popping out. But yeah, it's real obvious somebody was in here camping. And of course they gotta leave debris. I'll pick that up. I don't pick that up for other people. I pick it up for Mother Nature and myself. I do that all the time. Same with cigarette butts. I can't stand seeing them, so I pick them up. And I don't like it because it takes away from my experience. I have to clean up after other people. Leave it the way you found it, folks. But there you are. I'm gonna pause this and then I'll pop it back on. We'll take it from there. I want to thank you all for tagging along out here to Pine Lake. What a beautiful location. I'm going to love coming back out here to fish. It ended up being such a beautiful day. There's a breeze, but it's a warm breeze. It's in the, right now it's in the low to mid 60s, and it's just perfect weather. I actually overdressed because I brought a light jacket that I was wearing, and I'm going to have to tie that around my waist on the way out. It's going to be too warm. But I tell you, you just can't beat this. And Sty is just in heaven right now. I'm just in heaven. Another beautiful location for me to come and check out later. I'll be back out here in the next couple of weeks. I'll probably try to wet my line from the shore. See if I can get any fish to bite, and I'm working on saving up for a kayak. If I get myself on a kayak, these little lakes better look out, because Sty's a coming. So we'll wrap this video up at that, and I hope this video didn't go too terribly long, but oh boy, I just love it out here. And this video, no matter how long it is a fraction of the time I'm spending here. So I'm glad you came along for it, and I'll tell you what, don't forget, you know, you can always punch my ugly mug, and I'll have some videos to the side you can check out, and hit that thumbs up for me, would you? I'd love it. And leave some comments. Love that too. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to punch my ugly mug. This is Sty North saying, you all have a very, very nice day. Bye-bye.